All right, we've got Ken Roczen and Cooper Webb, and they're racing for the lead. It's not that close.
So they're going down into the final lap. The clock's running down. We're about to get the white flag here.
Man, that's so cool how they tripled that right out of that little G out. Uh-oh, sneaking up on Dean. I don't see any blue flags. Does anyone see any blue flags? Has anyone saw a blue flag yet?
Two to go. We got 2 to go.
Has anyone seen a blue flag yet?
Haven't seen a blue.
Oh, this changes everything.
Didn't see that the first time.
Oh, if there's another blue flag, we got
Should have
problems.
had a blue flag right there.
Oh,
there's another
no, there's
blue
two
flag.
blue flags.
All right.
Get. Oh, is he still racing him? No, don't do it, Wilson. Oh, and then he wheelies.
Oh, little
Was
mistake.
that another blue flag?
There's a little mistake there from Roczen.
Oh, no.
There were some mistakes from Roczen, but
the blue
Dino
flag.
clearly got the blue flag several times. Not several, but 3 times.
You know what? Maybe he's in 11th.
Dude, he's racing for he's racing for basically a top 10.
So here's my thing with this is I feel like with deepness in my heart for Roczen in that situation because he's come from the worst of the worst to being able to be leading and winning races, which is so much respect given to him. But at the same time, when you're in 11th place and you're also lapping people, right? So Wilson's lapping probably guys that are in 20th place.
Yeah.
And you're getting lapped at the same time. It can be confusing on what's kind of going on because he's probably gotten or seen blue flags thrown for the riders in front of him, and now he's a rider getting blue flags thrown for him too. So it's like he's not really sure. He's thinking he wants to stay in 11th and not go back to 12th. Roczen's like, what in the world? Get out of my way. So I see it from both sides. I think what I would do in that scenario, which I've never been in that scenario, but if I was, which would be cool if I was, but I haven't been. But if I was, I would maybe give it a little glance back in one of the corners.
Oh, never look back.
No, you do. In this scenario, you look back. You just, or even in the air where it's not going to affect you. Just a little look over the shoulder. Oh, that's Ken Roczen and Cooper Webb. They're surely not in 12th and 13th together. And then, you move out of the way and let it happen. But at the same time, I've said this before in other videos, these guys are racing at like the peak top tier level that you could ever compete at. And sometimes all the decisions aren't perfect. Wasn't a perfect decision for Wilson to kind of race him. Also, I think that Roczen got a little bit worked up over the deal. Like, why isn't he pulling out of the way? And he made a little mistake and maybe could have took some different lines to mitigate Cooper going around him. And then you can't take anything away from Cooper because he's super smart. He rides super smart. He's always thinking about what could happen when he's back behind someone like that. And he's well known to make passes on the last lap like that. And so that's my opinion. You got anything?
Let's talk conspiracies here. Do you believe in aliens? What if Webb paid Dean Wilson under the table to block him? No, I'm just kidding. That definitely didn't happen.
It could have, though.
Dean Wilson is just a human with extraordinary talent who makes human mistakes, and I would say that's just a racing mistake. He's racing for basically a top 10. He's racing for money just like these guys. How often do you get lapped in 10th place? It happens, yeah, it's been happening, but those guys were out there for a long time. I'm sure mentally they're a little tired too, and he thought he was just racing for a position.
Yeah, congrats Cooper, congrats Roczen. Even congrats Dino. I got a really good story about Dino and I. We make sure we tag him on this video. If he gives me permission, that's how crazy it is. I can't even say the word permission to tell on the next one. I'll tell you guys on the next one. He knows.